back today with another video, but before I get started on all the details, please make sure to hit the subscribe button if you aren't subscribed to my channel already, and if you are subscribed to my channel, please make sure to turn those notifications on so you don't miss out on any of my videos. Now today's video is going to be brought to you by the company Iseehair. Of course, I'm going to make sure to leave all of the details down below in the description area, but this is their bag that their box comes in. You guys know I love me some nice packaging. This is their box. Love the hot pink. In the box you do get a few goodies, so let's see. So here is the bag that they put the wig in. So include a bonnet. I have it upside down, but there's the bonnet. There's some accessories. Of course, more about their wear and go wig. I'll include some lashes and then 2 types of wig caps. The unit that I will be showcasing today is their 9x6 HD straight bob wig. This is in the length 14 inches. This hair feels really nice and soft straight out the box. As far as their cap construction, this is the M cap, so it does have a 3D design and it helps to make the lace lay really flat and snug along the hairline. This one also has tiny knots. You can see they went in and customized and bleached them down. This unit also comes with a comb on each side. They also have a comb in the back, but the thing that I love about this is that you can remove the combs if you aren't a fan of them. And then of course you have a removable elastic band. Also give you replacement accessories, which I think is really cool, just in case you lose the combs. And there's also an extra removable elastic band. Like a better look of the cap design. It just kind of shows you how it's made. And I have done another unit from the company. It was a curly wig that had the same type of design. I'll make sure to leave a link down below so you guys can check out that video if you haven't seen it already. What the unit looks like on, it's definitely fitting really nice to my head, even though it doesn't have any adjustable straps in the back. Like, I don't feel like it's too bulky. Maybe right here in the nape area, I feel like it could be just a bit tighter, but it is laying down really nice and flat. Noticing that it is a little bit lighter in this area. I don't think that I added any tint to the front of this unit the last time. I have to go back and see. I am noticing that this particular one does have a little bit of excess lace that I definitely am going to trim down. They definitely did a good job with plucking it out, and these are tiny knots and they're very small. They're really, really small, so you shouldn't have to go in and do any bleaching. You're not gonna have to worry about that. This lace is a bit thin, so like I can see a little bit of my cap right there, which I'll go in and adjust, or maybe I won't worry about it because I'm not really worried about it showing too much. And then this is what the parting space looks like. As you can see, it already comes as a middle part, but you can move the parting space around because this is a pretty large lace area. So yeah, if you wanted to move it to the side, you definitely can. If you wanted to move this to the side, you definitely can. I think I'm going to leave this as a middle part just because I feel like it just looks so good already. And then as far as the length on this goes, the length on this looks really nice, and I feel like the density on this looks good. I'm not noticing any thinness in the front yet, because if you've been watching me for a while, you know how I feel about thinness in the front of bobs. But so far, so good. It shouldn't take me long to do anything to this unit. So I'm gonna go ahead and get to styling this, and then of course I'll come back and let you guys know my final thoughts. Come on, Bob. Come on, Bob. Like, baby, if this don't look like a good old silk press, girl, do you see what I see? Because this Bob, we gonna get into it. This all didn't take me any time. I did go in with my olive oil wig grip spray, and then I did put a little bit of my olive oil mousse just for some extra melt. Now, I did trim off a little bit of lace in the front, and I was like, oh my gosh, I feel like it may be a little bit too light. But as soon as I put my adhesive spray on, the lace just automatically blended into my skin. The mousse was just like a little extra razzle dazzle to give it that extra melted look. I didn't put any powder in the front of the hairline. Like, no powder at all. Like, I'm looking up. Y'all know I like to do the look up test, and I don't see any lighter edges on this lace. Like, this looks good. Now, if you are a little bit of a darker complexion than me, then yes, you probably will have to go in with just a tiny bit of powder. And also the lace is thin, so you're not gonna have to put in too much work. Now, I did put a little bit of powder into the parting space, and I tried not to be heavy-handed with it because I didn't feel like it was needed, because it already looked like scalp, but it was just me brightening it up a bit. Put my elastic band on, let everything settle into place while I did my makeup. And then I took the elastic band off. I was blown away by how good this looked. And then I just straightened out the hair. And the hair is so pretty. When I turned around, I was like, come on, cut. Because they cut this really good. Now, the one thing that I will say is, yes, I did notice just a little bit of thinner pieces in the front. But I will say they were just a bit shorter versus thinner. And so what I did was kind of curl it back to just give it like a more layered look. And then I slightly bumped the ends. I didn't feel like the ends needed to be bumped too much just because of the way that it was cut. And if you bump it too much, you might run into the like church curl. But it came out looking really cute. So I ended up just kind of lightly curling the front. And it was like a very small curl, like just a flick of the wrist. And then it just gives it the layered look. Now, as far as the density goes, I feel like this density on this is perfect. I can feel it on my head, but it's not too heavy, but it's thick enough to where you can place this into a ponytail. And then also, I'm not really getting a lot of shedding with this unit. Now, tangles, I am running into a little bit of snags. I do feel like with the way that the ends are cut, you are gonna have to make sure to go in with some type of serum just to kind of keep everything nice and sleek, because I do personally foresee the ends kind of catching later on as the unit starts to get older. Speaking of sleek and shine serum, the little shorter hairs at the top were like one of my biggest cons, and that's just because they would not lay down. They were being very stubborn. I went in with a little bit of my wax, and then I still had to go in with a little bit of my adhesive spray on my comb just to kind of lay it down. And it's just, like I said, it's only in this area. On this side, I'm not really getting too much, but it's just this side. I'm not experiencing a lot of frizziness, even with me running my fingers through the hair and doing everything. It's pretty much very, very tame. I think it's almost perfect. I wish it would just fit me a little bit more snug. Yes, it lays down flat. The ear tabs are absolutely comfortable. I'm not worried about any bunching or anything. But if you have a smaller head than me, and you guys know I have a small head, then this is probably going to be a little bit too big. It doesn't have the adjustable straps in the back, and yes, I could tighten up that elastic band a little bit more. Nice that they did offer a different size cap for those ladies who are just not an average cap size. I think that this is a great unit. You don't have to do too much to it. It is a true ready to go, ready to wear type of wig. The knots are small, the lace is on point. They pluck the hairline out perfectly, and you get a very good amount of lace to where it still gives you the frontal look. Like, look at that. Look at that. Look how far it goes over, and then bam, I can just pick this up and it's sitting comfortable. And I like how the hair kind of just hides and blends everything on the side. If you are interested, I am gonna make sure to leave a link down below in the description area. Guys, do not forget to subscribe to my channel, turn those notifications on, share and like this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.